Hey guys, bringing a little mini summarized story of the next chunk of gameplay, just because as I was recording everything, I went back to do the editing so we could upload, and the next chunk of what I was playing of the story, first I don't know how my file got corrupted. I have researched into seeing what I could do to try and salvage, rebuild. Nothing works, and I've already progressed a pretty good chunk of the story. So I'm going to do my best to try and repaint the picture and explain what happened. So of course, obviously, we leveled up after defeating the Royal Shell Splitter, decided to come back to the Shallows, and from there decide to come right back on up, enter the castle and everything of Slacktide, just so we could then progress the story. And doing so, we made our way through. Obviously, it was a lot brighter at the time, and when we did, we come all the way down here, and that's a little bit different now, but the Duchess was sitting all the way back there, and talking with her to get our shell. She literally sent us on a quest to retrieve an item that she sent a group of soldiers out to go find, that was out this ways in the mountains and the caves, and they hadn't returned. So she was pretty much cutting a deal. We go out and help, we find it, bring it back, she would return our shell to us. But in doing so, of course, we were going to go through. There was all these urchins over here, which made it dangerous. It was more piled up, so we weren't able to get through, which is why that hook is glowing now. We ended up coming into here, and that they had blocked off. Yeah, everything over here was a giant puzzle maze of just climbing, moving around. To cross over, and a lot of it was so we could do all that. But yeah, it was jumping, doing all the acrobatic stuff, and it was also we could obtain the fishing line. And what that was is, obviously, you can see the grapple hook is set up for it now. Allows us to hook, line, and sinker, which allows us for extra travel. In doing so, yeah, makes it a lot easier. And that was literally the whole premise of climbing over here, get that. So obviously it's another ability for us. And everything was done practically for that exact thing. Now that we have the hook, we would have come back over here, and then practically Tarzan over all the urchins. There's still a whole bunch of them over here. This statue obviously wasn't destroyed at the time. Yeah, with story progression, all this stuff obviously is destroyed, wreckage. And then we'd climb up, traverse, and then how did I do it? Pretty much run, jump. We'd cross over from here, and we would just come up here, run up here, and when the first time too, there was more urchins that were all the way up here, and what they were doing was you actually had them rolling down, so it was almost kind of like Indiana Jones style. We ended up having to dodge as they bounce, and do your best not to die. Make it all the way up. There was a crab soldier that you talked to, and he was just talking about stuff. And then from here, we ended up having to go over here with the pipe. I can't remember if it was here or there, but we're just gonna go for it. But it's pretty much run, jump, swim across the abyss, and yeah, we missed big time. But yeah, pretty much you would take that, which would then lead us, we would take the pipe Was it that way? I can't fully remember. There we go. Yeah, so from the pipes you would swim across, and then it was literally just kind of jumping and swimming across the gaps. And then as you get all the way through, here's the ending. Pretty much we ran through, fell down here, found the shell for the checkpoint, which obviously realizing, oh, we cannot go back. So from there, progress through. That was a way of recharging your abilities, because throughout the time we're literally getting spoken to as if there's a voice in our head, and it is the moon snail, who is like training us, trying to be like some cool Master Yoda type creature. Climb all the way up through here, battle enemies, unlocked the secret for that little fishing hook. Yeah, but it's more run around, explore the puzzles. I'm trying to remember where. Yeah, more enemies. Where is that other... Whoops. Was it this way? So yeah, more baddies to battle. There was more stuff to collect here and there, which I can't remember, but I think we found another like starfish leg or two. Yeah, you had the elevator up here, which did give us a little bit more. Plus there's a lot more. Ooh, there we go. Apparently I missed that crystal rock. There we go. But yeah, that just got even better, because all those are what we use for all these skills to level up, and that's another thing too, is we were able to explore and expand on those due to the moon snail. Shot glass to add to the. Oops, we're just gonna go. Oh, that's a big guy. Yep, traverse deeper into the cave. Yep, and then when we jumped down here, there was another crab. There was a slightly bigger crab, and yeah, pretty much this guy here in the that's grayed out. He was what was it called? He was the platoon scout. I'm trying to think if there's a way. Nope. Yeah, once I get to another moon shell, I can show you. At least with that, we could rebattle him. But yeah, pretty much kill him, jump down here, and we've entered the moon snail's domain. Run up here, talk to him. He had different questions. Yeah, talk to him, and that's how you would learn to expand on your skills. Obviously, parry, aggravation after your shell takes a hit. Yeah, did things to boost, extra abilities. Obviously, there's more we can go with as we farm up more. But yeah, he pretty much gives the quest, teaches it all, and that allows us to actually start teleporting via the shells. And then, yeah, level up, shell collection to see through, shot glass with shards, that was a cool one. Coconut, you get to roll around. There we go, polluted platoon Pathfinder. Go ahead and rebattle him. Yep, there he is. And just like everything else, he wasn't super hard, but it's just like anything else. He's like that twisted corruption similar to the captain of the guards. Yep, and just like that, super easy. Which then we've obviously jumped down. And then from there you finally get to actually use your Shelleport. And by doing so, pretty much we jump back and end up going back to Central Shallows. And this is then where we would actually go and return the item.